We know the worth of a thing when we have lost it. When the cage is ready, the bird is flown. We never know the worth of water till the well is dry. Honey in the mouth, bile in the heart. Few people rise to our esteem upon closer scrutiny. You always fall down in the direction of where you bend over. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. No one is so generous as he who has nothing to give. Where wine appears, the doctor disappears. It is a double pleasure to deceive the deceiver. Between saying and doing, many a pair of shoes is worn out. Nothing is such a heavy burden as a secret is. Dogs that always fight always have bleeding ears. There are more thieves than gallows. Against change of fortune set a brave heart. Who makes excuses, himself accuses. The bird loves her own nest. A sin that is hidden is half forgiven. The friends of our friends are our friends. Choosy pigs never get fat. Money is a good servant, but a bad master. The apple does not fall far from the tree. There is no worse water than still water. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. Authority has no partner. None are more haughty than a commonplace person raised to power. Good riding at two anchors, men have told, for if the one fails, the other may hold. He who is near the church is often far from God. Old habits die hard. You can cage a bird, but you can't make it sing. What is true by lamplight is not always true by sunlight. God who gives the wound gives the salve. It is not enough to run, you must start on time. A friend to my table and wine is no good neighbor. Brevity is the soul of wit. You often meet your destiny on the road you take to avoid it. You are never better served than by yourself. What is done no longer needs to be done. If you want something done right, do it yourself. Do you wish people to think well of you? Don't speak. A dealer in onions is a good judge of scallions. No one can be the judge in his own case. Fretting cares make gray hairs. Follow glory and it will flee, flee glory and it will follow thee. Better finger off as I wagging. What goes around comes around. Such father, such sons. We make big promises to avoid little presents. A full belly counsels well. Why kill time when one can employ it? A foolish judge passes brief sentence. What orators lack in depth, they make up for in length. The first half of life is spent in longing for the second half in regretting the first. Discretion is the better part of valor. He that makes himself an ass must not take it ill if men ride him. Trust is the mother of exasperation. A man without money is like a wolf without teeth. Ill-gotten goods never prosper. You recognize the saint by his miracle. Youth lives on hope, old age on remembrance. Quick at meat, quick at work. A bad workman never finds a good tool. Show me a liar, and I'll show you a thief. The heart sees farther than the head. Prices are forgotten, quality remains. Better to hold with the hound than run with the hare. What was hard to endure is sweet to recall. A woman who dances too much gets ill from little work. Who falls short in the head must be long in the heels. He who wants to conquer lechery must flee from it. The world is the book of women. Everything in time comes to him who knows how to wait. A black hen lays a white egg. Charity begins at home. Wealth rarely brings happiness. Words are feminine, deeds masculine. He who does not advance goes backwards. So much does one shout, Christmas, that at last it comes. Who can't pretend cannot govern. A healthy soul cannot live in a dry body. Glutton, one who digs his grave with his teeth. Men leap over where the hedge is lower. A girl unemployed is thinking of mischief. Only he who does nothing makes a mistake. You must not run after two hares at the same time. You are either hammer or anvil. Many enter the wood without an axe. It is easier to abstain than to restrain. What is learned in the cradle lasts to the grave. If you live in Rome, don't quarrel with the Pope. It's a big wind that blows on small doors. Who lends to a friend loses doubly. You have to be rich to be able to live like a poor man. It is only idle people who can find time for everything. Where the hostess is beautiful, the wine is tasty. A beggar on his feet is worth more than an emperor in his grave. Don't harness the donkey and the horse together. There once was a good mother-in-law, but the wolf gobbled her up. Love teaches even asses to dance. A cow from afar gives plenty of milk.